Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about William Shakespeare. He is famously known as Bard of Avon. Why we are going to read him? Because we have two big tests by him. One is Julius Caesar and another is Macbeth. Both are tragedies and the famous of all time. So let's begin with William Shakespeare, where he born, what he did in his life and his works. For this I need to present my screen just for a minute. Wait just for a minute. I hope the screen is visible. Let's jump into this. Who was Shakespeare? He was born in 1564 in England. So you have to remember this is Elizabethan period. Okay. And he came into London for his earnings, and he started working as theatre artist. He was a playwright but as a theatre artist too. He wrote 37 plays in all total and 154 sonnets, which are divided in two parts. We'll talk about it later. At first, look at his plays. Okay, there are three types of plays, comedies, tragedies and history. So the most important plays that are in our syllabus are historical plays. Look at Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar is an historical play. It is Roman play as well. So what are the themes of his plays generally? Love, jealousy and ambition, betrayal. Love, jealousy, ambition and betrayal. So these four are main themes of his plays. And he is known as Bard of Avon. You must remember that. In next slide, look at this. So what kind of language did he use in his plays, in his writings? It is called early modern English. The language he used is called early modern English. And he has invented more than 1,700 new words. Wow. He has incorporated these words into literature and in modern English. So his famous phrases, one is to be or not to be, and the second is all the words a stage. The first one I will tell you from which play. It is from Hamlet, and the second one you may tell me, okay, in the next class. So he used iambic pentameter. It has a heartbeat rhythm. Okay, in his plays, in his poems, sonnets, you can see this kind of meters. In next slide, I will talk about his famous plays, his famous works. So these two, Macbeth and Julius Caesar, is in our syllabus. Okay, these two plays are in our syllabus. And what are the themes of these plays? Look at Romeo and Juliet as well, because this is very famous. You should know. This is love and versus family feud, family quarrel, family problems mostly. So in Macbeth, we can see ambition and guilt as the main theme. In Julius Caesar, we can see power, betrayal and politics. So as we go through the play, we will introduce about these characters, Julius Caesar and Macbeth as well, and their society, from where they belong. And while you are reading the play, you will understand that these people are not extraordinary. They are like us, normal people, everyday people you meet. And they have the same emotions like you, same expectations like you. So that is the most important reason why we should read Shakespeare even today. And people are researching on Shakespeare everywhere, still today. And he is still alive into us. Okay? And he will be alive no matter what happened to the world. Okay? He will be alive. So in the next slide, why Shakespeare still matters, this is what I was talking about. His emotions are universal. Love, fear, greed, hope, these are the things that happen to us, right? We feel these things, love, fear, greed, it happens. Even in a most important fear and greed happens in the most real life. And this is what he portrayed in his stories. He mirrors the society and the reality of the life, of the reality of people, no matter ground level or high class. He has talked about everyone. Okay, and his works mostly inspired books, films, and songs even today. There are plenty of critical works on Shakespeare, and critics are still doing this work again and again. I mean, this is ongoing work. This is something that will never end. So there are films in Hollywood and even in Bollywood. If you have seen Hamlet, I mean Hyder, the English Hindi version of the play, uh, they have adopted the movie from that real play. So this is called Hyder, and Macbeth's adaptation is called Macbeth, which is run by Irfan Khan as Macbeth, and in Hyder we can see our Shahid Kapoor as Hamlet. So these are the most important films that everyone should see, watch. Okay, everyone should watch and understand, because if you cannot read the play at first, you should see the movie and have some general knowledge about the text. Then we can begin and we will discuss the text together. So these plays are very important to know. These films are also important. The adaptations, the films, the dramas, everywhere these are happening still today, and it helps us understand ourselves better. Why? Because he has talked about general people like us, and he has no judgment put on into it. Okay, uh, he has talked about the normal people who are real. Okay, his tragic heroes are like you and me, and the villain is also like us, you and me. So no one is like a hero figure, there is no one like villain all total. The villain has something that you can empathize, and the hero has something that you can also empathize. So in Othello we can see that in Iago's character. So for today, that much is enough, I guess. So let's talk about more about Shakespeare in the next class, and I will expect you to give me some knowledge about his works. Okay? I will expect that you will learn his works and come up with the names, the most important names of Shakespeare's work. That will be your homework. Okay? So, bye. That is all for today.